This is Bridgesburned with Megan and Amy. All right. Hey, what's going on?
We are back.
We are back again for another week, and some exciting things have happened in the last week. Not to me at all, but to you, Amy. What happened to you?
After 14 years of living in sin, I got engaged.
So tell me about this. Number one, did you expect it?
No.
Did you ever think you were going to get married? Because anytime I had talked to you about this, you were like, no, we're good.
Yeah, I think I grew up with a lot of divorce.
Same.
And I don't know, did you grow up wanting to get married?
No, I've never thought about it.
Really?
Until now.
Exactly. So I was the same as you. I wasn't like an 8-year-old being like, I'm going to have petunias.
No.
It just never crossed my mind because it just didn't. So I think when you've been in a relationship for a bit, you think about weddings and stuff like that. Mostly what we'd eat.
Yeah. The most important part, that and drink. Eat and drink.
It's going to be a brunch, by the way. That's been planned forever.
Okay.
But that's the only thing, because then I'm like, okay, well, my family's all in Montreal. His is in PEI. Well, where would we even get married? And it seemed like too much of a headache. But then it happened, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, my new mantra for 2025 is...
2026?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Fuck 2025. For 2026, my new mantra is I'm going to do what's going to make me happy. And so I'm going to get married where I want to get married. And if you can make it, great. And if not, then that's cool too.
It's literally your guys' day.
Yeah.
So if people can make it, that's amazing. But at the end of the day, it's celebrating you.
Yeah.
You know?
It feels icky.
What do you mean?
I feel like people coming to celebrate or just be happy. I don't know. It's a very different feeling, because I feel like every time I've called people or told people news, it's always been bad. Like the last few years, it's like, hey, this person died. Hey, I lost my job. Hey, this happened. You know, it's never good news. So it's like, hey, we're calling with happy news for once.
Yeah, they were like, oh shit, Amy's calling. What bad things have happened now?
Yeah.
So, what made Everett do it, do you think? Now of all times?
I don't know. He said he had the ring since the summer.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because he kept wanting to go apple picking in the fall. And I was like, I don't want to go fucking apple picking. And he was like, well, I was going to do it there. And then he had brought the ring home to Montreal at Christmas, and he thought about doing it there, but he didn't. And then he did it on my birthday. And to me, I was like, I'm so happy you didn't do it in 2025.
Yeah, you don't want to share the year with that.
No. And I started off...
with other stuff, I mean.
Yeah. It starts off the year on a good note, a happy note. And
we're only 11 days in. Well, by the time this podcast airs, it will be 11, 12, 13, 14 days in?
Yeah.
But it feels like a lot of things need to go right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We needed to set this year off right. And I mean, you didn't have a choice. You didn't know.
Yeah.
But it's nice that it happened.
It did. At first, when he gave me a birthday card and a little present, and I've been bugging him for a new chain. I wanted a new gold chain, so that's what I thought it was. And then he wrote me this beautiful poem about a Capricorn and a sapphire is our love stone. And so then in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have a charm bracelet. I'm like, so it's a sapphire charm or something. And then I opened it, and in it said, just kidding, the box. And I was like, what? And then he got on a knee, and I thought he was having a heart attack or something. I was like, what is happening? And then he said all these beautiful words. I couldn't even tell you what it is. And then asked me to marry him. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, but the best part is we were coming back from a sauna. So that was my birthday present. We did a 2-hour sauna, hot plunge, cold plunge and stuff. And
there, Sensi?
No, it's somewhere out my way in the Eastern Shore.
Oh, okay.
It's this guy, and he built it all with the wood and the trees that fell at Hurricane Fiona.
Oh,
and it overlooks the Eastern Shore. It's beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
So we did that, and then he's like, well, we got back. He's like, well, do you want to take a shower and go out for dinner? I was so hangry. I was like, I just want to order a fucking pizza. I just want to shower. And so I was hangry, and then it happened, and then I was like, what do we do now?
Was it awkward, or were you
it was awkward. It was beautiful, but then it's you see in movies, like you're supposed to celebrate or like start having sex. And I was like, I just want to take a shower and eat a piece of pizza.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've never thought of that stuff. Like I would like to get married, but like I did not grow up thinking I want to get married. I want to have kids. I never grew up thinking that. I always thought I just want to have an amazing job.
Now, let me ask you this, because I thought the exact same thing as you. Did you ever feel like you were broken as a woman for having those thoughts?
No.
Really?
No. I thought everyone else was broken. Because I was like, why the fuck do you want kids? Like, that's what I thought. Especially, not as much now because we're older, but like in my 20s, early 20s too, when I'd hear like, oh my God, I just want kids so bad. I was like, why? Like, it just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I always looked up to people who were independent women who wanted more in their life. Like, in terms of not just what mostly everyone has. They wanted big careers. They had big dreams. And I looked up to people like that. So I didn't think I was weird. Now I think I'm weird, but
I don't think you're weird at all, because I feel, and I think that's why you and I just work so well together, is I think we were both incredibly career driven, and it was career first. Like, everything else is second. I don't need all this or this, but give me like a cool title and a great job and I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, I still want that. All I want is to do a good job. Like, I got not a part-time, but like I got a casual job recently. And every day, not every day, but like a lot of the time, my grandma or my dad will be like, how was your day at work? And I'm like, I don't know, fine. Or if I ever say, I hate this job or whatever, or it's not, for me or whatever. Some people in my family will be like, well, at least you have a job. But that's not how I've ever looked at having a job. I've always wanted to love what I do.
Yeah.
And if you have to do it every day, you have to love it. The people I work with right now, all I ever hear them say is, I cannot wait till the weekend. Oh, it's almost 3:30. How many years till retirement? Like, that's literally how they live their life.
Oh.
And that has never been, I'm trying not to make it like that now. I'm really trying to avoid getting to be like that. But I'm noticing when I come home, I'm like, I want a drink. And I'm really trying to not get in that headspace. But it's hard because, it's not the most fun thing in the world.
Yeah. I feel like too, and I remember, I'm sure you watched Sex and the City too.
I did.
And I remember the one where her shoes go missing at that baby shower.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, but if you are a woman and you don't get married and you don't have kids, minus birthdays, because everybody has birthdays.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Nobody celebrates you.
No.
And I think it's very interesting, especially when it's a career. Like, if you get a promotion or a great job or something, it's not like all your friends get together to throw you, congratulations, you're this now, or, you got this.
They don't.
And I wonder, why don't women celebrate milestones like that? Why is it just weddings and babies?
I mean, when I got back from Miss World Canada, my friends did a little party for me.
Now, how old were you?
22.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can't be that young doing Miss World Canada. But they all got together and my friend planned it and they surprised me. Because I was thinking the other day, like, have I ever even had a surprise party? Technically for my birthday, no. But I thought about that and I'm like, that was meant to be a surprise for me. Like when I got back from competing, which was a week-long shit show. It was fun though. It was a shit show though. They all got together and like had food for me and just like, they celebrated me that way.
You have a really great group of friends that do a good job of celebrating people.
Yeah.
I feel like my family is so low key. Like when my grandmother died, it was like she didn't even want a funeral. Like nobody in my family wants a funeral. Like not even like your death, a celebration of life. Like we are just so low key on everything. So, and I think too, it goes back to like how I grew up and wanting to be small and invisible and never the center of attention. Mm-hmm. So like a thought of marriage or this, it was like, well, all eyes on me. I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I could be you guys' wedding officiant.
You could?
I cannot So if anyone listening doesn't know, I was a wedding officiant in British Columbia. I could legalize weddings. I cannot legalize weddings in Nova Scotia.
I heard that because Everett's aunt is an officiary in PI, and we asked her, but she can't do it unless it was in PI. But why? You'd think it would be all across Canada.
No, it's provincial. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't want to because I probably would get emotional. If it's my friends, I officiated a friend's wedding once and I cried as the officiant. I was like, fuck, like, oh God, this is so embarrassing.
But I love that. It shows emotion. And I think to have everybody close, like,
No, but if you're trying to talk.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, it was so hard. It was so hard, especially because like her dad had just died and he wasn't there, and his dad wasn't there because he was sick, and it just made me feel. I think I was probably almost on my period too, but like I was very emotional, and I was like, "Fuck, man, that sucks." Oh, but anyway, I was a wedding officiant.
What made you want to do that?
It just kind of felt like it was an extension of what I was already doing. Like, we talk for a living, you know, we're radio announcers, or were, and I can do that well. So I was just like, I think I saw somebody post about it. I think there's this girl I worked with, and she posted on her Instagram like goals for 20 whatever it was, and one of them said become a wedding officiant. I thought, oh my God, I should do that, and then I did. She never did. She never did it, but I did.
He stole her goal.
Yeah, I stole her goal. Yeah, so I just, honestly, now public speaking is so easy for me. And when I started doing the officiating, I was shitting my fucking pants.
Really?
Yes, because in radio, you cannot see people. You're in a studio. And then when you had to randomly MC things during your radio career, I would be so nervous. Now I'm not. Because I did, I think I did almost 60 weddings.
Wow.
In total. Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
And I started during the pandemic.
That's a great time to do it too.
I started during the pandemic, but weddings were very weird. Like, they were no dancing, no parties, no, like,
it's like Footloose.
You can't even kiss the bride. Joking, you could kiss the bride. But yeah, it was a weird time to start, but it was cool.
What did you learn about weddings? If you could give me one advice about a wedding.
It's over so fucking fast. Stop stressing about it.
Yeah.
Like, it really is so quick. And I tell the bride and groom this every single time. I'm like, I know you're nervous now, and it's days before the wedding, and we're doing the rehearsal, whatever. And I'm like, I know you're nervous, but enjoy this nervousness right now, because it's going to be over so fast. The first wedding I ever did, their 6-year anniversary is this August.
Wow.
And I still have them on social media. I still, like, randomly will say hello to each other, like on Instagram, but it goes by so fast. Enjoy it. And when you're in the moment, just try and be in the moment. Don't worry about anybody else. That's another thing. Don't give a fuck. And this is to you too. Don't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. This is your day.
Yeah.
It's not anyone else's day. They had their opportunity, or they will have it in the future. This is about you. So I would also say that to the bride and grooms. Worry about what you guys want. Only.
And I think, like, last year, Amy would have been just so worried, and, you know, like, let's appease everybody. We'll have a wedding in PI in 1 year. And I'm like, no, I think, you know, it'll be, when we get married, it'll be in 2027. Mm-hmm. And that gives lots of people to plan. Mm-hmm. It's not rushed. And if you can make it, great. And if not, but, like, you know, this is where we met. This is where we fell in love. This is where we started life. It'll be 15 years that we're together. So it's like, why would we go somewhere else to do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoy the process.
Yeah.
And think about only yourselves. That's all that matters. This is a you thing. It's for you guys.
Yeah. But it does feel weird to celebrate happiness.
Why?
Because I've never really have.
You know what? Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's it. I really never have celebrated, like, something happy happening.
One thing my ex-boyfriend used to say, so we'd go out a lot, and like for dinners and stuff like that, and for random, so everything was so random. I really liked that about him. And we would go out, and sometimes we'd get like champagne or Prosecco or whatever. And the waitresses or waiters would always say, "What are you guys celebrating tonight?" They always would say that to us. And every single time we would say, "We're celebrating life. We're just celebrating life," because we weren't celebrating anything really. And we always said that. And now I think we said that at Christmas.
Yes.
Did we?
No, we still were having our Christmas party.
Yeah, okay, maybe we said that. I said it sometime recently. I can't remember. But yeah, I always think that like you're celebrating life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like not a lot of people celebrate life anymore, and people get busy, and
Mm-hmm.
to stop what you're doing and bring a group of people together who maybe are not going through the best time and just have a little bit of happiness all together.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh
down for
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think too when you struggle with depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff, like we're trying to center yourself for those moments and actually enjoy them for what they are, makes those moments even more special.
Yeah.
So you guys will be great. It'll be great. I can help you with some things if you want.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know much about anything except the ceremony, but
Yeah.
it's kind of the most important part.
The food, Megan, the food.
And the food. Yeah.
There will be brunch and mimosas. That's my vibe, and I always knew that because like I come from an Italian background, so all the weddings are like big Italian weddings. And like you're up at 6 and then you're getting ready for 5 hours, and then you go to the ceremony, then you stand around for 2 hours while they're doing pictures, and then it's such a long day of standing, and I'm like, let's get it started early. And
So are you thinking like a morning ceremony?
yeah, like
Okay.
I'm thinking like 11:30, and then we eat by noon, a nice brunch, and then dance, and then if people want to hang out afterwards, great. We can do something a little low key, but I can put sweatpants back on.
Yeah. Will it be like a big Italian sort of thing?
No,
No.
no. I'm somebody who can't justify spending thousands and thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this on a budget.
Yeah.
I mean, famous last words.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll get super big with our podcast and you'll be able to spend lots and lots of money.
Oh my God, we can live stream from it.
Oh my God, yeah. What a great idea. So Amy got engaged and I deleted the guy that I was in love with. I was in love with from all my social media.
Okay, well, here's a good, like, does it make you upset when I share good news and then
No.
you're okay? I never know, like, not saying just you, but people in general, like,
No, because like your situation is yours and mine is mine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, would I like to be in a better situation now? Yes, obviously, but like I'm not sitting here like, fuck her, she's getting married. Like I just don't really think like that.
good. That's why I love you.
Yeah. I don't, that never even went through my mind, to be honest.
And like, I know you were like, I texted you and like, I just sent it and my phone was ringing. You're like, oh, what?
I was like, sorry, what?
I feel like this is your year though. Like, oh, so much good stuff is coming.
Yeah. I mean, that specific guy, he's been in my life for like 2.5 years. So I know I've been single. I've said it on my social media. I've technically, yes, been single, but he has been someone who's been present in my life for 2.5 years. And, like a big situation happened at the end of last year with him. And it kind of showed me that nothing is ever going to happen. Even if I want it to, even if things seem better at some points, it's never, ever going to get better. And for me, I feel like there's a lot of disrespect.
Yeah.
And you know that. And when I get to that point, I'm like, I need to leave this behind. So that means you are going to be deleted. And some people might think that's childish. For me, though, that is closure.
I love that for you.
And I do not do it on a whim. Like, I think very thoroughly. I've thought about it for months if I should do this. And the other day I was like, yeah.
And how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel kind of numb about it, I think.
Yeah.
But in a way, I feel a little more relieved because I know that I think I was always like checking to see if he was looking at my social media and stuff. And now I know if he sees that he's deleted, he probably won't.
And I think too, this person had such a hold on your life that even if you were dating somebody else or something, he was always kind of in your back of your mind.
Yeah.
And so now you can really close that chapter and focus on what serves Megan.
I can really, especially because I saw his true colors at the end of last year with the whole situation. Like that showed me. I was like, oh, wow. No. Yeah. No. This is the end of that. So yeah, complete opposite starts of the year, but positive for both.
I think they are both positive.
Yeah.
I think, you found your worth and your voice with this guy and you're like, a peace, bitch.
I mean, the thing is, like, you know me, I do know my worth, but like sometimes there is just that one person that just does something for you and you get it in your mind that you're supposed to be with this person.
Yeah.
And then something big happens, you're like, yeah, no, I don't think so.
But we were also talking a little bit before we started recording and talking about you and how you are such a healer and you know, people are attracted to you and they usually have some sort of trauma, but you know,
they're usually pretty fucked.
Yeah. And then you want to help them because you're just such a giving person. But then it's
so fucking hard when you can literally see what somebody is doing. Like for him, for example, he is an avoidant. He literally has a pattern. I could name it for you right now. I know exactly what he's doing. Like I know his pattern. I know when he's going to message. I know when he's going to like hide because emotions are too much. I literally can see it. And I'm like, if you just would listen to me, you could have a better life for yourself too. But I can't fucking fix everybody.
No.
And he doesn't want to be fixed. So that's his problem.
Exactly.
But it's hard when you can literally see it right in front of you what that person needs to do.
Yeah.
To get better. But again, I shouldn't have to do that, and I should be able to find a man who's done the work.
Yes.
Who goes to therapy. I will not date a man who does not go to therapy.
Men in therapy are so sexy.
Every guy I've ever dated goes to therapy. If they didn't before they met me, they did after. And I'm not saying that because I was crazy. I'm saying that because I made them go while they were with me.
I love that, and I think too, especially for men's health. You know,
yes,
there's still a lot of stigma around, especially for men's health and going to therapy.
Yeah,
they'd rather just kind of like sit and drink or do drugs or bury it, you know,
or explode at random times because they cannot handle it.
Yeah.
Like no, I really am into self-improvement myself. Like, how could I date someone that's not?
Yeah.
Also, you know, it wasn't very emotionally intelligent and aware of themselves and why they do the things they do. Literally, if I'm having like a mental breakdown, I'm like, this is because I experienced this as a child. Like, I literally know what's happening, and that knowledge, that education is so important.
It's crazy to me how like people who aren't self-aware, how it's not common sense, like how you just don't realize the way that you're acting or you're doing something like
yeah,
how do you not see it?
I don't know. I feel like something big has to happen in order for you to realize it. Like, I think we've talked about this. I had a mental breakdown in 2021 and I was doing all kinds of crazy ass shit. And looking back now, I'm like, oh my God, I never want to do that again. And I never want to act like that again. So I had to learn why and then go from there.
Yeah. And
now I know why. And I hope I can take what I've learned into every situation. Because one thing I did have trouble with was losing my fucking shit on people. And I think now I have better control on it. I know I do, actually. But I mean,
I'm picturing our car ride through McDonald's back in the day.
Oh yeah. That wasn't good. I said the word cunt about 30,000 times to my ex-boyfriend that I was on the phone.
You're like, cunt, need 10 chicken nuggets.
I mean, he did deserve it, but yeah, I just went off on one. Not to say I'll never freak out, but like, I hope that I don't go to that extent anymore.
No, and I think too, especially for women, sometimes when you speak up or you say things about, you know, there's, like you said, like yelling cunt, that's one extreme, but like you speaking up for what you stand for and what you deserve or what you need, you know, it can be scary sometimes because you don't know how other people will receive it.
Yes. And also, I've noticed there are some people in your life that do not want the best for you, and they will antagonize the shit out of you because they know that you'll react. And then when you do, they're like, see, look, Megan's crazy. Megan's the one. Megan did this. I had a girl in my life that did that to me. She'd always do it to me. And I see it now, but in that moment, I did exactly what she wanted. I freaked the fuck out because she poked until I would lose it.
Yeah.
Now I'd be like, I'm going to leave this situation. We can talk later.
Yeah.
But she did. She antagonized the shit out of me. And then when I did freak out, she'd be like, look, see, told you guys, Megan's crazy.
Yeah.
And she never, ever she always forgot the fact that she kept going until I lost it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm never at fault. I'm not saying that. But, yeah, she wouldn't stop.
And I think too, like, especially like people, you and I, who are so career driven and we wanted the best for our careers, when you have managers or people in place that, like you said, are poking you and poking you and poking you until you prove them right. And then that's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
Even though you knew you were right.
Yes. And I've learned that. And so now I'm like, okay, I try and think this in the moment. This person's losing it on me and trying to antagonize me. What's going to be better if I sit here and almost say nothing, or if I lose it and flip a fucking chair and push them or whatever I have been known to do? Probably it's going to look better if I just sit there and say nothing, because then they cannot say Megan did this to me. They can't say it. They have nothing. They have no leg to stand on.
Yeah.
Anymore. And luckily, I can control it. I'm saying that now, but the next time I'm probably gonna lose my fucking shit.
Well, I think you do pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It makes us think, though, of like, you know, women in Hollywood. And there's been so many like women who have been basically banished from Hollywood for situations that we've been talking about.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously the podcast is called Bridges Burned, and we're going to be getting to interviewing people that have, especially women who have been in the industry where they've had to burn bridges because they were treated like shit. But today we're going to like talk about a couple that we have seen in the industry that have been treated like horse shit.
Yeah.
And burned bridges just for kind of telling the truth.
Yeah.
So Katherine Heigl, we were talking about Katherine Heigl. If you don't know who Katherine Heigl is, she's an American actress. She really became huge when she was on Grey's Anatomy in 2008, 2007, 2008. I'd never really watched Grey's Anatomy.
Same.
But I always remember that was like peak Perez Hilton time.
Oh, she was everywhere and he was so mean to her.
Yeah.
And even like if you Google her, the first thing people also ask, why did Katherine Heigl's career end? Because she wanted to pursue a movie career. She just burned all the bridges while doing so. Shonda and Heigl came to a mutual decision to end her contract because of all the bad blood and bad publicity she was bringing to the show. So imagine you speak up for like workplaces or for people you see unfair, and then you get let go for bringing bad publicity.
So the one thing she did with Grey's Anatomy, and I'm reading this here, she didn't submit herself for consideration for the 2008 Emmy Awards. She said, I do not feel I was given the material this season to warrant a nomination, which was perceived as a slight to the show's writers. But I think also a lot of the good roles were usually given to men, especially on that show, I think. And the main actress, Ellen Pompeo, is that how you say it?
Yes, because I think she was
great. Yeah. But fair enough. She didn't think she was given good material. Why? She wasn't like, fuck you all. She just was said, she didn't submit herself to awards because she didn't think it was good enough.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fair
I think so too, absolutely. But she got really bad publicity when she did Knocked Up in 2007. And Knocked Up was produced by Judd Apatow, who he's one of my favorite directors. I think he portrays life perfectly. It's real people. Well, it's not real people, but it's actors playing real people, going through life and stuff like that. And of course, he's worked very close with Seth Rogen. And Katherine Heigl was the girl who was Seth Rogen got knocked up.
Yeah. And she said that Knocked Up was a little bit sexist about the women that were portrayed in the film. That's kind of all she said. But it was then after that, people kept talking about her as if she was a difficult actress. I really believe if Seth Rogen sat there and said, yeah, it's a little sexist, I don't think anyone would have said that much to him or about it.
No. And I always wonder, what does difficult to work with mean?
You know what? I actually think she probably said that and people wanted to get her blacklisted. So they just put it out into the media. She's difficult to work with. And then everyone talks in Hollywood and then they're like, ooh, I'm not going to hire her then.
Yeah.
I think she just pissed off the wrong people. And then they themselves blacklist her. And that's what they say she's hard to work with. I mean, I've heard, different things about actresses and actors, like you can't look at them or you can't like smile at them or you can't or whatever. They have entourages or whatever. I would think that would be difficult to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, was she on set difficult? Who knows?
I heard I think you said you worked with Tom Selleck on a movie here, right?
I was not acting in the same scene as him, though. No.
Oh, I heard he was very difficult on that scene, and he always had a cigar, and he was hot, like, don't talk to him and everything like
really?
that. Like, what men can have that kind of persona, but a woman,
Yeah, she gets blacklisted.
yeah,
But Tom Selleck, as far as I know, he's still working in the industry, is he not?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I did watch a lot of Friends over the holidays. There was
Right.
one channel, it was just like Friends all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Tom Selleck. Well, the movie's called Jesse Stone, No Remorse. I still get residuals from it. About $4 every 6 months.
Oh, you big spender.
That was in 2008, I think I was in that. I've still never seen it, so I don't know what the scene looks like at all. But
How did you not see it?
I've done a lot of movies and stuff. I just don't watch them after.
Oh my God, I would watch all of them.
It's like doing a radio show and then do you listen back to every radio show?
No,
It's kind of like that.
okay, I totally understand that.
It kind of feels a little embarrassing to watch, especially acting because I suck at acting. I think my line was "Good night, Daddy,"
That it's different now.
and then I hugged my dad, quote unquote, and just backed out of our parking spot and drove away.
Oh, okay.
That's all the scene was. I filmed that all night, and then the next day competed in Miss Nova Scotia World.
Wow.
It was a crazy weekend, which I won, by the way. But yeah, it was. I didn't see Tom Selleck, unfortunately.
Yeah. I know you had a situation with a coworker, a female coworker, and you felt like she did not respect you. Do you ever feel like she said things to other people to try to get you blacklisted?
I know she said things to other people because they told me. I wouldn't be surprised if she said things to people to get me disliked. I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
The things I heard that she said were like, how did Megan get, she said my ex-boyfriend's name, how did Megan get blah, 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 like, as in he's too good for me. Then she said, Megan only made it in Vancouver because of Mike, my ex-boyfriend then. Like, stuff like that. And she apparently says to this mutual friend or former mutual friend of ours, whenever she would see him, she would say, "How's your little friend?" Meaning me. Up until like recently, like a few years ago, I'm like, girl, I haven't worked with you in 15 years. Like, why are you still talking about me?
Yeah.
So knowing she just would say that kind of shit, and she tried to, she said to me after I won Miss Nova Scotia, "Oh, the things I could tell them about you." Like, almost like threatening,
Yeah.
to ruin my experience. So if she did that to my face, I'm sure she did. Karma's a bitch, though.
It is. And as you know, we talk a lot about like men and working in men industries, but sometimes it can be even more detrimental if it's, a woman.
And I very much try my best to, I do not want to feed into that. I do not want to feed into the typical women hate women.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're a shitty person, I hate you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I really don't. And she was a terrible person to me, so I don't like her. But as a whole, I tried to be friends with her. Same as when you first started at the radio station, I tried to be friends with you.
Yeah.
And it worked out. But like, I wasn't going to let you come in and be like, "Hi." Like, that's not my deal at all. I know I have a resting bitch face, but I actually am pretty nice.
I think so.
And
8
unless
years later.
Yeah, unless someone's rude to me, but then,
So then what happened to Katherine Heigl? Like, what is she doing now?
So, I mean, I don't know exactly. I'm reading that she struggled with the difficult sort of label and it impacted her career opportunities. I heard that she apologized for the knocked up comment.
Oh.
I think I even saw it. Or I saw something being released, like, a statement. And she's talked openly about being difficult or not being difficult. And at the end of the day, though, especially during that time, 2007, 2008, if people wanted to ruin your career, they just would.
Yeah.
I mean, so have you seen her in anything lately?
No, I never watched Grey's. I
No.
saw her Knocked Up and I thought she was an odd choice for casting because like they usually stick all together, like that little crew,
Right.
you know. They had to get rid of James Franco, which, good on them.
James Franco
Yeah.
was on Grey's Anatomy?
No, just in Judd Apatow movies. Like,
I was like, what? That doesn't feel right.
yeah, and so they got rid of him, and I think they've learned and grown with the times. Another one that's very interesting to me, and I often wonder, is I saw this past week Sarah Jessica Parker got the Carol Burnett Award for like excellence in comedy, and I often think of her and Kim Cattrall, and like that time that Kim's mom sick or died, and then Sarah wrote something and she was like, don't you try to be nice now. And that caused a lot of, because Sex and the City was very much about friendships and making your friends your family. And so when there was like heated rivalry, I wonder how much of it was real or who was right. Or
it's hard to know. I mean, I've heard, like I told you before, I do think Sarah Jessica Parker probably was a mean girl behind the scenes, because why the hell would Kim Cattrall say that publicly?
Yeah.
Like, what does she have to gain from that? If anything, that's going to make it harder for her to work. So she probably was at the end of her fucking rope and just like, I'm done with your fake bullshit. There's also, I mean, Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks said this. They famously did not get along or didn't like each other. And they said they came to the conclusion that it was their agents telling them shit about the other one to form a rivalry. So then, for whatever reason, I don't know, for media attention, for whatever. So could that be part of it too? I don't know. It doesn't seem like that happens with guys as much.
It really doesn't. Like, I'm just trying to think now. I love, like, did you ever watch Broad City?
No.
Oh, those two girls, I can't think of their names.
Broad City. Oh, yes.
Yes. Alana. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Just the way they work together and they're still friends. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I'm like, yes, that's like the sisterhood I live for.
Yeah.
Megan and Amy.
Yeah. Like, we're the same. Pretty much.
Us against the world. Like, I would hate to, do a life work with somebody and then like just shatter their name, or like, I guess if you're stuck and working with somebody that you really hate.
And they probably didn't start off as friends, Kim Cattrall and Sarah Jessica Parker. I mean, yeah, you would hope that if you can work together, and you're friends before that, then you can separate the two. You can still make sure your friendship is healthy. And if you have a disagreement, which I'm sure we will have, you sort it out and just talk through it and know that your friendship is more important. So sorting it out is essential.
Yeah. I think I just thought of, was it Vin Diesel and The Rock who had something?
Oh, yeah. Was it Vin Diesel?
Something about Fast and Furious?
Oh, yeah.
That got squashed real quick, I think, or something happened. But they were a little bit feudy, but that went away pretty quick.
It began with a controversial Instagram post by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, in August 2016, where he referred to unnamed cast members as candy asses, which many interpreted as an insult to Diesel. This led to a series of social media exchanges and interviews where both actors took shots at each other. Despite the public drama, the feud has not affected their professional relationship, as both have continued to work together in the Fast and Furious franchise. In 2023, Johnson announced that he was returning to the franchise, stating that he and Diesel have put their past differences behind them and will focus on leading with brotherhood and resolve. I mean, great, but it didn't affect any part of their careers.
No, and I find it so funny that when men's egos get hurt, they become the pettiest little bitches. Like, Katherine Heigl wasn't posting about, like, Knocked Up and Judd Apatow and being, like, stupid little twats.
No, not at all.
But they're there and make
candy asses? Are you kidding me? That's so weird.
Yeah, and we're going to lead with a brotherhood, and it's like, that's great, and, I like to see women do that and women supporting women, and, especially like Shonda Rhimes, who's had such an amazing directing career and creating these shows. Like, I bet she feels a little bad that she didn't stick up for her.
I wonder. Let's look into it.
Okay.
Let's try and interview her. See what she says. Those girls, I mean, Katherine Heigl especially, technically burned a lot of bridges from what she said, and it's highly unfair. It is definitely unfair, and I feel for her that she couldn't just express how she wanted things she wanted to,
Yeah.
and she got blacklisted for it.
Do you know, like, you and I have talked about that too. Not that we're Hollywood stars or anything like that, but in media as well, you know, rumors can spread like wildfire. And you always have to kind of present yourself a certain way and how you act and what you say. And that's why I love doing this podcast with you, because it's just, this is who we are. This is what's on our thoughts. You want to listen? Great. You don't? That's cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It feels nice to feel free.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier. Like, I loved working in media. I really miss TV. I really do. But I don't know if I could go back to it, because then I'd have to watch what I'm saying all the time, and watch what I post, and watch what I do with my hair. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I've had to watch that stuff for years, being in acting and all that. And I'm just like, I just want to feel free.
That's what I feel like the vibe is for like 2026. Just be free.
Yeah.
And just, you know,
Do whatever we want.
but that brings you joy and happiness.
Yeah. And I mean, I've grown up always, and you have too, wanting to be in the career we are. So not everyone will understand why we need to say, you know, why we have to have our own opinions and that sort of thing. But we are creative people. That's why we got into the industry we got into.
Yeah. And very career driven. And so it's very like, while I'm doing the podcast, and like, I'm just very happy. Like, it's scary, because I can't tell you the last time I've just been happy. Like, I don't have a job. I'm working on that, but just like waking up and I have my days to myself. You know, I got engaged. It's something to look forward to for once, because I feel like for a very long time, like I said, it's just been bad news. And I'm sure, you know, that's life and things are going to come, but just to have a moment, it's scary to let my guard down and be happy, because I'm like, well, clearly it's going to happen.
But that's the thing. I mean, I think for both of us, like, it's been nothing but bad news for years.
Yeah.
And it's time for, like, you gotta go up sometime.
You didn't sound confident.
I mean, I'm scared too, because I mean, my year hasn't started with a huge positive bang like yours has, but I'm trying to make it like that. Like, I've said this before, 2024 was a hellish year for me. Thank God I got through it. 2025 was me laying the groundwork, and I feel that 2026 Megan is going to be successful, and I'm determined to make it that way. I cannot go back to what 2024 was.
Yeah.
I cannot.
That to me is just like the last few years, like when I got that new job and I took a pay cut thinking, you know, things are going to go up. And then I had to get a second job. I was working like 70 to 80 hours a week.
Yeah. No.
And I wasn't sleeping. And then I finally was able to leave that job. And then I was like, to my co-host, I was like, we're going to take over the world. And then he had a stroke.
Yeah.
And then they just kept making decisions without me. And I was just floundering. Then my grandmother died. And then I was told to like suck it up and change my behavior. And I look back at it now, all while be paying shit. And I'm like, I will never, ever let anybody treat me like that again.
No.
I know my worth. I actually went out for dinner with my aunt. She's in town. And I was like, I wasn't making any money. And she was like, oh, like what, like 80,000? And I started to laugh. And then I told her how much. And she was like, no. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, everybody thought, you know, like you said, it's all like perceived and how you're supposed to be perceived, and you can't talk about what's really happening.
You can't burn bridges.
Yeah.
Like, we should be able to talk about what we made.
Yeah.
We should be able to do that, because I think people higher up keep you stuck by saying, don't talk about that. Don't talk about it. It's unprofessional to talk about it.
It's very interesting, right? That it's so taboo in a workforce to bring up how much you get paid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you don't know that what's happening to you is unfair. And I don't believe in that anymore. I mean, if you want to keep it personal, fine. But like, I do think it should be talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. And not like in a bragging, like, oh, I make $100,000. No. Yes, well, I make this much.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're doing the same job. May I ask how much you're getting paid? Okay, cool. You're getting paid $30,000 more than I am, and I'm doing this. And then,
Yeah.
you know.
I think like you're made to feel like what did we think was going to happen? Are we going to get fired for talking about how much we make?
I thought I was going to get fired every single day.
Yeah, so did I.
Actually, you pulled it up. Katherine Heigl, bringing it back to her. How much did she get paid for Knocked Up?
$300,000. Wow. And then the next movie she did was 27 Dresses, I think it was called. Okay. And she got paid $6 million for that.
Stop it.
Yes, because she was Grey's Anatomy, so that was good. But then Knocked Up really catapulted her career. That's why people said she was ungrateful as well. I mean, you can still be grateful that something catapulted your career and still say something negative. That's okay. Whatever. She then got paid $6 million for 27 Dresses because then she could demand that.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed for us.
Fingers crossed. You never know. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get some really good people on here and talk about every industry.
Yeah, the holidays, people are still a little sleepy, sick, and so, and it's just exciting to share some good news for once.
It is. It's nice to chat, too. It's nice to just chat back and forth.
It is nice. Yes. Yeah, this is basically what we talk about every day.
Yeah, pretty much. You got to my house today, and I literally talked your ear off for like 30 minutes straight.
But I love that.
I was like, this is what happened, and then this, I don't know, that.
But you know what? And I love that. And I love having, and I think every woman and friends should have a confidant where you feel open to talk about these things without, being Katherine Heigl.
Yeah. That's the thing. It made me feel bad. Like, I was like, holy shit. I just really, not trauma dumped. Not at all. It was just stories I was telling you. But I was like, I did not stop for like 30 minutes.
That's okay. I was like, tell me more. I wish I brought popcorn because, girl, your stories. And I'm just like.
It was literally 3 or 4 stories in a row. I was like, oh, that reminds me of this.
But that's okay. And you can vent to me anytime. And I'm always here. And I adore your stories. Well, I don't adore them. I feel, it sucks. But
yeah, some of them suck.
Yeah, but
for sure.
They're all learning curves. And I'm glad to be there. Onwards and upwards. The Year of the Horse.
The Year of the Horse. Which actually, I've heard, only starts on... I think it starts on January 17th. Or was it February 17th? Yes. The Year of the Horse in the Chinese Zodiac starts on February 17th, 2026, which is the date of the Lunar New Year for that year. So technically, if you are starting the year and it hasn't gone well, you still have about a month.
Nice.
So yeah, precisely February 17th.
Okay. I could deal with that. So far, I'm good. I feel like because I'm a January baby, like January 4th, the new year and my birthday, like it's all like together. Like everything that happens together. I'm like, this is going to be my year. And then by March, I'm like, please.
Make it stop.
Is it almost December?
No, this year has to be better. Like just my mindset is telling me it has to. It just has to.
I think it will be.
Yeah, I cannot go back to what 2023, 2024 was. Yeah. Like I can't.
Something about a cycle or planets or it's something's aligning and it's supposed to make everything better.
Thank the Lord. I think too we should mention that we're starting a new season. We would love to hear from people if you would like to be a part of our show, if you think your story would fit in well with the kind of things we talk about. If you want to advertise with us, you can always send us a message on our Instagram at Bridgesburnedpod, right?
Yeah.
I forgot. Send us a message and let us know. We're looking for all of that.
Yes, we're looking for some guests to talk to, and it doesn't have to be in media. We have female athletes lined up, military lined up, an embalmer lined up.
Oh,
the questions. That'll be like our true crime document.
There's so many questions I have for that person.
So many.
Yeah, your bridges would burn. Cool. Anyway, so dead bodies. Let's talk. Yeah.
So, we would love to hear from you, or you can just drop us a comment. We always love to be in touch with everybody.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Only if it's positive, of course. We don't want to hear anything negative.
No. We left that in 2025.
Yeah, that's gone. That's the year of the snake. Thank you so much.